Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to the eastern wing of the Stink Bug Works. Why, it looks almost exactly like it did a couple of days ago when I signed off. That's because I haven't done a freaking thing. I'll tell you what happened. I did the drawing for the new one of these, and I went up to the computer, and I have a Windows 10 machine and a Windows 11 machine. Windows 10 is not going to be supported anymore, but all my AutoCAD and photo manipulation and all those and the video and all that stuff is on that computer. And, all those programs are registered to that computer. So I'm going to take that computer offline, and the Windows 11 machine will be my online machine. Here's where it gets wonky. Since I'm taking this thing offline, it's going to be a bitch getting data back and forth. So I've just got extension USB cables and a flash drive. And I'll plug the flash drive into this, and whatever file I want to work on, I pull it over, put it in the flash drive, plug it into this, work on it on this machine all day long. Okay, so I go through the hassle of that. Now I know there's some computer geeks out there that say, oh, well, all you got to do is blast over the RAM with the FETs and you're done. Trust me, this works for me. I can understand it. That's part of the problem. I can understand it, and it works. So that's the way it's going to be. But the design I had for this was on that flash drive. And as I move it from thing to thing to thing, I format it. And the drawing I had, I formatted, which means it's gone forever. Now, it will take me all of an hour or so to redraw the thing, but it's just the Homer Simpson slapping my head going, no, thing that, what, when I formatted that, I said, there's nothing on here, is there? Nah. I should have looked. Anyhow. That's why this looks the same. Today, I have to do some maintenance work on some of my perk test stuff, which requires getting into the bead blaster, which means I need to move the belt sander, the oscillating sander, the roll-away toolbox, and then I can get at it. Fortunately, everything is on wheels and just easily moves out of the way. There, it's out of the way. I set it up that way because I have 9.7 pounds of Shinola in a shop made for 10 pounds of Shinola. Big B talked about getting one of these speed controls from Jason. Anyway, these things, I highly recommend them. And Big B doesn't have it, or maybe he does and doesn't realize it, but these work with a programming box, so you can do all the tricks, the timing. They even have, do I have one around? I have several of them already installed in other boats. The leads for the speed control, you have your standard 3-lead plug, like this, that plugs into your receiver. But there's another separate single lead. Now, sometimes they're on just a single piece of plastic. Sometimes they're in this whole size. But that is used not only for programming, but Big B, pay attention now. These speed controls have the secret Belasto function. Now, Y wound motors will see an improvement in RPM with an advance in timing. Now, the efficiency will drop way off the edge of the cliff, but you will see more speed. It's going to cost you batteries, but you'll see more speed. Now, what they've done is they realize, we leave the timing up all the time. It's going to eat your batteries and heat up everything. So they have a separate control. You put it on channel 3. You take that plug and you plug it into channel 3, and channel 3 will take you from whatever your timing is to full timing or whatever you want. But you can have a shift in timing. It's like being able to hit the nitrous on the last lap when you're only like 2.5 feet behind and you got to get 3 feet. Hit the button. You can afford that much battery for that long a time. So I like these speed controls. And in fact, I like their bigger brother, the 120, the little flat one. They'll handle a lot of current. Their burst current is only for a burst. And it's all a function of heat. It's all a function of heat. And so if they can get that much heat away real quick before it starts to build up, then there's your burst current, is how much heat they can remove from the FETs. So that's how they do it. Big B was also talking about putting a cooling block on this. On their bigger brothers, the 120s, I've never, ever, ever had an issue with cooling. And my guess is they have more efficient FETs than the next guy down the street, that they can get away with this, So anyway, there's 7.5 minutes of talking with having nothing to say. Oh, don't forget your figure 8 challenge. You've got to do 15 laps in a figure 8. Remember, in the last contest, there were other winners that I did not announce, and one of the winners was whoever got their entry in first. But I'm obviously not going to do that here, so I'll do something else. Until next time, boys and girls, jet out.